Right. So let's see where we left off last time. All right. So each race has its own unique traits and advantages. Tell me more about elves. Let's see if it just makes stuff up. Look up rulebook. Yep. Okay. So it's gonna make the rag call, but right now rag isn't implemented, so I need to do that next. What it has, I think all of this is actually in the prompt. Well, so I don't have an exit command that really works yet. Okay. So let's see. What do we want to do? So here's our generate ability scores method. No, that's not the one. Look up rule book. So here's the information that we look up in the rule book. I'm debugging the query. So I guess first thing we need to do is we need to do the embedding for the stuff in the rule book. Um, that's all in the scripts. So here we need to implement the RAG system. Yep, we're gonna need that for other stuff too. Okay. All right. So in the where's the lookup? Okay, lookup rule book. So here's stuff that we're gonna need to create. So I'm gonna copy all of this off, and I'm gonna move it. I'm not gonna move it. I'm just gonna copy it. So in scripts, let's see. Why don't I actually create just a new folder, and we'll call it um, the rag setup, and it will have a new file. Go method dot py. We'll put this in here. This isn't the whole thing yet, but whatever. Just okay. Okay. We'll move over there. Now how do we want to do this? Right. Python 3 virtual. Okay. We're gonna use. Let's do an open source embedding. So we're gonna use Hugging. But that's not it. 001. Let's see where Hugging Face. Uh, the it has a leaderboard. Yeah. And in the leaderboard, it's got good embeddings for different things. Um, so what is it that we want to do? We're going to do re-ranking later, but first we're going to do retrieval. And how big do we want it to be? That's pretty good. That's small. 1.5 billion. Man, these things just keep getting bigger. Oh, this one looks nice. It's a huge dimensionality. I don't know how much I believe these rankings. Hmm. So, none of these are. This is one I've used before. And I'll never use a context length that big, but this is being used less and less. So why don't I put a notepad in that? Why is that being used less? Is there a way I could like filter by? This one had one big pop. I want something pretty small. And I want the downloads to not be like to zero. 38,000, that's not so good. Voyage large 2, how big is this? It's too big. Oh, you have to call it. Voyage Light, Snowflake, Arctic 1. Let's check that one out. Let's grab. Okay, we're just using this one. 2.5 million. Sounds good. Uh, what is the best way to do it? It's just enormous. 7B. Yeah. I think the best way to do this is gonna be just using sentence transformers. What does this say? Yeah, this is not a V100. Mm, I'm doing this on Apple Silicon. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Copy that. File. Pip install sentence transformers. Do. Okay. So also need. I'm gonna have to download it. or fortress. Huh, not really. I'm pretty sure that is not how you spell battalion. Battalion. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more. This is really like a dictionary. And it's a string to a list of float. Yeah. And this, I'm gonna iterate through the for. Okay, so this will end up being a lot. So in the embed, it's going to give it all the sentences. In the embed, it gives it all the sentences. I encode the sentences, and then return dict zip sentences embeddings. So embed all the sentences, and then the sentence is the key, the embedding is the value for SV in lib. So then score equals cosine similarity. S is the sentence, V. So it's like first we need to query is embed. So embed the sentence. Returns a dictionary. So key value. So query the sentence. This is my embedding. Query embed. Okay, cosine similar between V and that is my score. And then here's my results. It's a list. And then I'm going to append tuples. The tuples are the sentence, and, or maybe it should just be the score and then the sentence. Top K, how many do you want? No, top N equals 5. And we'll return, so sorted results key equals X. No, the way I'm doing it's the 0. Reverse is true, so it'll be the top down. So these will be that lambda X X0 versus true. And I'll give the top 5. Return x or x0 or at x and SV top 5 top n. Just make this 1 for now. V equals embed s. Print. Find sim. Dwarf. Battle axe. Okay, so using GTE, what else? Okay. Well, let's see what this does if I run it. So it's going to have to pull the library. It's going to have to pull the model for sure. So that'll take a couple moments. Find sim, missing 1, embed.py 25. Print. Oh, that's the sentence, and then V is the embedding. Where's where are my models getting stored? Gotta Hugging Face model cache. Tilde. Oh, that's fine. Did I actually put a 5 there? That was silly. That was a bug. All right, all right. Okay, now I got my embedding working. So this will embed things, it'll give it back. That'll find similarities and it'll return. The score. But I really want it to return. I mean, I really want it to return the sentence, don't I? Yeah. Okay, so now I got my embedding to work. So so in the scripts, I've got all these cleaned things, and I need to embed this stuff. These tables are, I don't actually want to embed this. So I'm going to copy it. Gonna paste it. Get all that stuff there. Okay. I mean, I could have just moved it up and referenced it, but whatever. Okay. Well, how do I want to do this embedding? So maybe what I'll do, so here, okay, so like the user will ask a question, so I'll have a question. So why don't I do two things? So create lookup info. And this stuff, so in character creation, basic info chat. So poll. What do I want to pull? I don't know if I need that yet. Page text. So I need to make one message that's got the. Is that what I want to do? It's gonna look like this. These are my messages. I need a system prompt. There's really only going to be one tool. And what that tool is going to look like is a lot like this. Do I need... Look up rulebook. No. Create rulebook info. Create info. For the rulebook lookup. And in it, it's going to be questions. This is keywords, example, answers. There is no cache. Not for this, it needs the whole page. All right. Okay. Now let's get rid of that. Yeah, this one. So, yeah. The questions field needs to be a list of questions. The example answers field needs to be a list of example answers. Please update the schema. All right. Questions array type string. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks good. Something is weird here. What is going on? Properties. Does properties close? Seems fine. This is, the coloring seems wrong. Because this one is missing. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, whatever. Tools. And then I think we have to require tool use. This one we'll see over and over again. Actually, so what we this one. Isn't that right? Yeah. Hmm. Okay. That seems legit. So this thing's going to get past a page of text. System prompt. Max tokens. I don't know. A bunch. And then what do we want to do? Let's just print it for now. We'll try this. And if it's a tool, we know which one it should be. All right. If name is made, well, here's our little test. Um, let's say our page text is open. Let's see, D20 PSRF PF. Okay, whatever. And then let's just pick a file. We do I may have to reindex this thing. What about gnomes? Well, let's do elf. Elf is a good one. Elf dot markdown. That's page chest. Okay, and then we'll say D equals that. And up here, we're already printing the tool. So I think it should just work. Oh, I don't have a system prompt. And why is this not quite working? Why has this got a red line? Did I? Oh. System. Boom. 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 Okay. I need a system prompt. So write a system prompt to extract the information from the past in page using the create rulebook info. Using the create function. The use case here is answering questions from a player to a game master. So the example questions should mirror those of a player to a game master, either when creating a new character or asking for location string. What did you just do? What did you just do? Man. What the heck? This one doesn't look applied. Something's weird here. Maybe I have to restart. That's that. This doesn't look any different. This is just, I mean, if you really want, fine. I don't care though. Okay. Let's just give it a shot. Okay, okay. So it doesn't really work. What did it do? It stripped the. So weird. Okay, so it's still busted. Let's see what's busted about it. Create. So here's our system. What? Let's just get rid of that. Here's our system. This is what we had, isn't it? Looks good. That looks good. Upseat. Forget you. Okay, we're formatted. That means it's working. Fine. Um, uh, oh, Claude's got a maximum output that's smaller than I thought. Okay, okay, okay. You do you. Huge input window, but small output window. Fine. Okay, what is in this ELF file? What would I expect? Um, these are favored class options. So I think I want questions, keyword, example, Emory, example, answers. So really this is like section summaries. A list of each. It's a list of summaries for each major section in the document. And then we'll use that for like the semantic lookup. And need to get rid of all of the hypertext stuff. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. All right. So here, so I want you to iterate through all of the markdown documents in this thing and create structure output for them, write them to disk in, so it's structured. Query. No, let's just call it like page index or something. Page info. We're using page info. Please do it parallel batches. Use sync IO. So this is that. And actually use typing. That's that. Okay, let's proofread these and see if they work. Async def process file. The page text. Yep. That looks good. Batch has a 5 seems fine. Cool, cool. It's defined here, but it's okay. I'm cool with this. Let's give it a shot. Oh, main process file and batches. What? Process file was never awaited. Let's see what that has to do with this. Ah, I don't know if async anthropic is the right one, but Hmm. So here we got process file and batches. It just gives it all the files. These are just all the files. And then we'll do them in batches. Do it like that. File string. Text. Basic def. Process page. Wait. Seems okay. All right, let's take it. Let's take it to the streets. Take it to the big Claude. I'm gonna try to run it. I'll ruin it. What am I doing wrong? What is it that I'm doing wrong? Oh. Oh. So, can you just fix it? Yeah, sure. Basic config does that stuff. Oh, here's my rules processor. Input, output with a client. Process page. Then process file. Okay. Let's see what you think about that. Doing three at a time. Is that where this goes? Garbage. Let's look at what one of these look like. Here's a kobold. Yeah, that seems fine. So then I'll embed each of these, I'll embed each of those. Yeah, great. I'm not going to do BM25. I'm not going to do text-based lookups yet. Okay, so that's going to take a little while to run. Here. let's just go. Let's just have it. Here's so let's extend the main part to we want to go through each of the to create each questions and section summaries from the output folder. Need to be able to look up the markdown path. Something matches the question or something. That's dope. So let's see what we're really doing here. All right, so yep, we're using GTE large contents. We do have questions and summary. Embed is what it always was. Sentence. This is the lib. Here's my rulebook embeddings. So I tell it where it is, it maps. String content type. Embeddings. So it goes through the entire JSON path. It finds a markdown path, opens the JSON, gets the questions, creates the embedding. It's got a pickle so that it can write and load. This is a dump. That's save, that's load. Cool, cool. So a new thing comes in. How does this work? Search for similar content. Return a list of tuples, text, file path, similarity score. Filter by content type. Okay. Okay. So first thing we do is we're gonna process the JSON files, save them. Then we're gonna load it. How do I create a character? So mounted. Something more specific. Uh, how do I create? No, I want something else. Like, how do I create a character? Now it's like, tell me more about gnomes. Yeah. Okay, cool. So this is create lookup path. This is create rulebook lookup. Okay. So what kind of progress are we making? I mean, I think I should probably be able to run this at the same time. And this will continue to go. Wait, was there a... Yep, these are fine. Just spending money. Cool, cool. So tell me more about gnomes. Oh, number one hit. Gnome. Cool. These seem pretty relevant. And we'll get more stuff in there. Cool. Okay, so now what I need to do is when this is finished, run it. Let's see what did it create here. Five bags. It's not bad. Mm. Okay. So now So here, let's go back to character creation. We'll go back to lookup rulebook. Here's our loaded processor, rulebook embeddings. And I'll move it up here so it's from import rulebook embeddings. Rulebook. So and the way that this works, we call it like this. Sorry. So this is okay. So first we'll do somebody will make a query. So I'm going to do it like this. We need to import content type as well because that's in there. So this lookup, we'll need to do this if we want to go to the language model. So the question we can match to the other questions. So actually I shouldn't have changed that. That should just be the question. So I'll just look up the question first. If text not in texts. Okay, so this is very simple. This is a very simple rag. Somebody asks questions and the index or user says something, a question or statement, the index. This should be a fast lookup. Yep. I can put in That looks good. Okay, so the only thing I need to do, this is not yet implemented, and that's okay. I need to copy the rulebook embeddings over and the rulebook info. But I need to wait for this to get finished. And then the character creation. I'm gonna make a directory called rulebook info. Uh-huh. This new file is going to be rulebook embeddings. And it's just all the stuff. Yeah. Great. Rulebook embeddings, create rulebook lookup. This is still running. Just burning that money. That's fine. Probably take 10 minutes. It's 49. Shouldn't take much longer. 30 minutes. So it's been 20 minutes. Um, yeah, I need to do ls and then pipe it through WC. Close. Got 305 out of 390 done. So 3/4 of the way. Okay, so then what'll be able to happen? Well, I should suppress this. Hmm. This is half of software development, waiting for things to sit around and process. Okay. Cool. Those look better. Looks like maybe above 0.7. Maybe above 0.7 is relevant. Maybe if we have to do a cutoff, we cut it off at 0.7 later. So then why don't we copy this up into character creation. Rulebook info. All right, all right. Make another tab. Does not open to the place that I was. Disappointing. Okay, so we gotta. Okay. Startup time will be an issue. It's got to load all that stuff in. That's probably the problem. Rulebook info content map.pickle. Oh, that's where it's those. Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay. Where's content map.pickle? Embeddings output. Okay. I wonder, is it trying, is it like, is it trying to like re-download this every time? I hope it's not. What the hell? Oh, is there something in the main? Yeah, that's what it's doing. So this is the wrong one. I need to do, yeah, generate ability scores. I'm a doofus. No, it's not generate ability scores. It's the basic character info chat. No. Game master player creation. Okay. And any more about elves? What are their Special powers. Okay, so I'm giving things back in a way that don't make sense. Okay. Six is a dictionary. Oh, where does look up rulebook get called from? Basic character info chat 271. Ah, okay. So the thing that I get back is this. Did I print it out? No. Okay. So what I got here is all the questions. So I got like the actual question that like, okay. For question in query. Well, so we do it like that. Why is it like this? Yeah. Nope. Races, elf, elf, half elf, perception, magic traits. Uh, So what am I doing back here? Okay, so this is, I'm gonna do like that. Does generate a follow-up message. So let me print this and see what it'd be looking like. Good, that's done. So then let me do this again. I'm going to create the rule book and then I'll copy it over again. And I'm going to move everything in here. Yeah, I do. Because it should only be two files. Should just be the embeddings outputs. I should be a little more careful about this. This magic is this. There's something weird here. Magic table of contents. Hmm. Copy that up. Let's go create one. That's going to print out a bunch of stuff. I'll have to delete it. But in the short term, I'll just read it. Tell me about gnomes. So that did not do a lookup. And so now it's going to look it up. It's going to get gnomes, it's going to get bards, it's going to be spellless bards. Those look good. Okay, so now here it's just giving me back the questions. That's wrong. Okay, so I need to fix that. Okay. What? So what I need to do here, this is the file path. The text is like the text of the thing. Okay, so let's get rid of this. This is like a logging debug thing. Oh. So in here, what I should do in character creation, here's the clean stuff. Copy it again. Let's paste it in here. Okay. So open read in every markdown file in the should read every markdown file. In the folder. Into a dictionary where the key is the file name. All right, so you make me a file reader, but you don't. Why is it? It's only partial. Accept that one. Check that one. What are you doing? Okay, so here's the file reader. Read markdown files. I'm fine with that. I mean, doesn't need to be its own file. Whatever. File reader. Boom. No, that's not right. Okay. So get a bunch of texts. Oh, derp. That was kind of funny. Didn't even look at it. D20 cleaned. Make sure the file path is what I expect it to be too. Tell me about elf wizards. going to look it up. Now the key error. Okay, so it wants the fully qualified path. So then in file reader, okay. Tell me about Elf Wizards. Okay, so now I get text. That's dope. All right, so that looks like it's working. I'll look up rule book. I'm going to get rid of that. That's the full text. That sucks. No, like. So. I think I need to remove. I'd like to remove the hyperlinks from all the text in the markdowns. So I'm going to have to run this again as a pipeline. So I have to go back, remove the hypertext, redo the embedding. Why is it? Oh, that just really sucks. So that just really sucks. So here, ignore links. Let's make that true. This is back in scripts. Let's see, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock. So let's go back and look at these. So masterpieces. It's a lot cleaner. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm not going to build a knowledge graph immediately, so I can ignore it. So let's see. So after I do this and I clean it, what do I need to do after that? Then, in the rag setup, I'll have to redo it here. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I can just, we'll try that first. So yeah. And then are we sure that we're actually, when we get the text back, here. So this is how I print the tool. Let's just print the most recent message and we'll see if it actually gets updated to be what we want it to be. So it's going to look that up. Okay, it adds that in. Cool. That's a lot about elves. That's a lot. Like, ooh. So control, I think it's like Control Shift L to find all like that. No, that wasn't it. Okay. This is not text, this is text. But the question is like, so it is duplicated. So I need to so it's duplicated, so I want to get rid of that. Mm. All right, well, it's enough for one day. So we got most of rag working. There's still something a little weird about it. So like if it's a lookup tool book, tool message does like that. I could just throw this in here. It's kind of messy, but it doesn't really need. A little weird, definitely a little weird, because there's a different follow-up message. So with this one, we don't need. Here are the So this doesn't need this. This actually just wants this. So here's the rulebook info. This. So up here, send the message history. What are the return messages? So what if, just hear me out. What if I take this follow-up message as the assistant? And say this is the rulebook info. Here's the rulebook message. So I do message history up to the last one. And then I do the rulebook message. Then I do rulebook, the last one. I wonder if that would work. Let's give it a shot. So basically, it's like here's all the stuff that I'm going to inject, and then ask the question again. Eh. Did I break it? That's cool. Ooh. Why did my other screen disappear? I don't know. All right. No, but that looks good. All right, cool. So, no, let's choose Elf Wizard. For Wizard, I like that. Ooh. Um, yeah, let's re-roll that. Wait. Okay, there's that. Wait, it just skipped through. I need to do some work on the state machine. That's just like skipping stuff. Okay, sounds looks good. It's a little flaky. So I need to really tighten that part up. Intelligence at 20. Wow. That's epic. Legendary fantasy. All right, cool. All right, well, that's it for today.